Hi everyone, it's Nicole here. I'm here on Barkindji country in Wilcannia, and I just wanted to tell you the story of Broken Hill Charlie. And Broken Hill Charlie was a Wedge Tail Eagle out at Mutawintji National Park, and at the time Uncle Gerald Quayle was the ranger, and this is a book he's recommended to me to use in my work because it connects and resonates with a lot of the stories and the history of the stolen generations in this country and what it feels like not to be connected to your community. So I just wanted to acknowledge the traditional owners here in Wilcannia, which are the Barkindji people, and the Mutawintji National Park. The traditional owners are Barkindji, but also Malyangapa. And just so everyone knows, Uncle Gerald has given me his blessing to read this story and put it online for everyone to enjoy. So Broken Hill Charlie was his story, but the book was written by Helen Barnes, and she did the artwork as well. Charlie was a Wedge Tail Eagle, but he did not know it. There's Charlie. When Charlie was an eaglet, Charlie had been stolen from his nest. He was to be sold to a zoo, but the park ranger saved Charlie and cared for him as he grew. And here he is as an eaglet. An eaglet is a baby eagle. Charlie learned to walk. He walked and walked around the homestead where the ranger lived. The ranger lived in Mutawintji National Park, northeast of Broken Hill. And here's Charlie at the homestead. Charlie didn't know he was supposed to fly. The day Charlie learned about the flying, there was a breeze blowing. He was standing on a little mound of dirt when a light wind lifted him off the ground and into the air. Charlie flapped his wings in fright. This lifted him even higher and higher into the air. See Charlie? He would have got a fright. He didn't know that's what his wings were for. When he crash landed, Charlie was shaking all over. He staggered into the shed and would not come out. The ranger tried to encourage him, but Charlie stayed hidden for 3 days. Look at poor Charlie hiding. As time went by, Charlie regained his confidence. His feathers grew and grew. He became strong and elegant. One day, as he flapped his wings, the wind lifted him into the air. This time he landed on the roof of the homestead, and Charlie could not get down. Oh no, look. Poor Charlie, he's stuck on the roof. When he moved, he began slipping and sliding down the sloping corrugated roof. He reached the edge. In panic, he gripped the gutter with his talons. With a flurry of feathers, Charlie tipped over the edge and found himself hanging upside down. Look at him. He's hanging upside down. And see his talons? That's what his feet are, but they look like claws. He clung there until the ranger caught sight of him. The ranger propped a ladder against the wall of the house and gently lifted Charlie to the ground. Charlie staggered around. He was badly upset. He stuck to walking for the next few days. Charlie still did not know he was a Wedge Tail Eagle. Look at Charlie getting help. As Charlie grew, he became more daring. He managed takeoff and landing. Each day he stayed in the air longer. In the air he could see more. Charlie became curious about the dry, wide space beyond. But he still did not know he was a wedge-tail eagle. One day, Charlie flew off to the hills. Look at Charlie practicing his flying. There he met eagles like himself. Now he knew he wanted to be a real wedge-tail eagle like them. But these eagles had mates and nests of their own. Some of the nests had eaglets in them. Angry parents fought him away when he came close. Charlie was not welcome. Look at poor Charlie. It looks like he might be bleeding. What a sorry sight he was. When he flew back to the homestead a week later, his feathers were messed up and he was scratched and bleeding. One eye was so puffed up it was closed. Look at poor Charlie. Oh dear. His friend the ranger patched Charlie's wounds. The ranger smoothed his feathers and bathed his bleeding sores. The swelling went down and Charlie's swollen eye opened. Gradually, he grew strong and healthy, and he was much wiser now. Now that he knew how to take care of himself in the outback, he longed to fly in the blue skies with the other eagles. Look at him. The ranger's looking after him. Soon after that, the ranger noticed Charlie was missing again. This time he did not come back. The following year, a tourist told the ranger of a young eagle who flew down from the sky and rested on his shoulder. The ranger laughed. That would be Charlie. Maybe he was lonely. There's Charlie resting on the tourist's shoulder. And now when people see a young, handsome wedge-tail eagle soaring alone high in the sky, they say to their children, "There goes Broken Hill Charlie, the lone wedge-tail eagle." And look at him flying so high. Thank you for listening, and hopefully you can tune in again. Please subscribe and press the notification bell for more videos and stories. Thank you.